Hello, my lovelies. It's She here from Golden Thread Tarot, and I'm here to bring you another channeled message. I hope this message found you blessed and full of abundance. So we're going to do a little experiment today. I have some new cards here, and we're going to see how these cards help us. We'll see if you guys like them. We'll see if I like them. I literally just got through making them, and there's just a few of them, so we're just going to kind of see how they help us, see if it's something, it's just an idea I got, so we're just going to experiment with them, and we're going to call them the Let's Talk About, right? So let's talk about it. Let's talk about, and then it has like a random subject matter. So we're going to kind of use that, and then we'll clarify with the other cards. So let's see. What does Spirit, what does the collective need to hear today? What do we need to talk about? Let's talk about it, Spirit. Let's talk about it. What do we need to talk about today? Okay. Two more, Spirit saying. Two more, please, Spirit. Now. There's one. What do we need to talk about? Okay. And on the back of the deck, we have Let's Talk About Lovers, but Spirit is saying that's kind of in the background. So we're going to allow that to be in the background. Let's see what we got. Let's talk about Crown Chakra. Let's talk about him. Okay. Let's talk about the beginning. Let's talk about friends. Let's talk about the third eye. Just 1 second. All right. Sorry about that. Let's see here. And on the back of the pre-shuffle, okay, we do have the Root with a Mancoli. And then we also have the Nine of Wands. Almost at the Nine of Pentacles, but the Nine of Wands on the back of the deck with the King of Wands. Ooh, I didn't mean to pick up all that, but the King of Wands, the Chariot, the King of Wands, the Chariot, and the Ten of Pentacles. I wasn't going to say King of Pentacles, but I was going to say a King's Rule. Something here about like a King's Rule, or about... There also does seem to be a message here about... Okay, so it's not your job to teach everybody their karmic lessons or to illuminate people to their karmic lessons. So sometimes we can be in situations, maybe this is because I'm getting the friends vibe, okay? We can be in situations where maybe perhaps we feel like it's easier to be on the outside of a situation and see what we think is the objective truth about something or the objective way something should be handled. But at the end of the day, everybody's walking their own journey. They're the ones that have to decide what lessons they're going to learn, or even to recognize them, or to recognize them as lessons. This is something along the kind of like the lines of like Spirit's like mind your business, like in the nicest like way. Sometimes the lesson is not for other people. Sometimes it's for you. And sometimes the lesson is about basically like minding your business, I don't want to say keep it to yourself, but just because you observe something or just because you see something doesn't mean that it's for you to say to the other person. Like sometimes it's just for you to absorb, for you to see, and for you to learn whatever you're supposed to gather out of that lesson. Like if somebody else is not learning their lesson in the way that and whatever, like there is a lesson here in like not putting yourself in between people learning their own lessons, right? We're all here to learn our own lessons. You're not here to be like the teacher of every single person that you meet. Although sometimes it can feel that way because people can put you in that position of being the teacher. They can put you in that position of constantly deferring to your expertise or asking for your opinion of things. But people can switch that up very quickly and be like, I wasn't actually asking for your opinion on things. And Spirit is kind of taking it, is asking you to kind of step back and take that into yourself as well, to be like, okay, like it's not my place to say that, or it's not my place to get involved with that. And to keep, and it's kind of like a lesson of keeping that same energy. Like, sometimes it's best just to not involve yourself in the drama of other people. Sometimes it's best to not just get involved, right? So, let it be what it is. I'm not telling you to be petty about it or anything like that, but just kind of be like, you know what, you always come to me for advice, but then you don't take my advice, or you come to me for advice, but I don't know. There's something here where it's going to be specific on you. If it's for you, that message is not going to be for everybody, but there's something here about spirit saying like, for some people, somebody needs to know like it's really not your job to carry the weight of other people learning their lessons. Period. That's something that I can say to everybody, right? It is not your job to highlight other people's lessons to them, as much as they might be codependent on you all the time. You don't have to participate in the codependency, is basically what spirit wants you to know. You don't have to participate in the codependency. Okay? That was just the first little message. I'm also getting here that a lot of you are going to get a upgrade. You could be experiencing upgrades in your crown and your third eye chakra. Okay, you could have more clear senses developing, more psychic senses developing, clairaudience, clairsentience, clairgusto, or whatever, so research that. Like if you're having these feelings, if you're hearing, it's kind of, sometimes it's kind of like on the border. Say if you're hearing voices, it's a whole thing, right? It's a whole thing with that. So yeah, anyway, but maybe clairaudience, some kind of clear abilities could be, or your crown chakra is just trying to open and show you something. Your spirit guides are also trying to show you that there is a blessed new beginning. Let's talk about the beginning, right? That's what I'm getting here with that, is that there is a beginning, that you have learned some kind of lesson, that you are on the cusp here of some kind of karmic lesson here that's very, coming at you in a very specific way. For some of you, it could be coming at you with that, the Lovers, and let's talk about him. There is this King of Wands that showed himself with this, let's talk about him. And then we have this Knight of Cups coming out here too. Somebody could be coming towards you. Ooh, I just got the chills. Goodness gracious. Yeah, and then with that Chariot too, right? Somebody is coming towards you to establish something long-term, possibly. This feels like a karmic lesson, though. We'll get into it. Karmic lessons aren't always bad, right? Oh yeah, because behind that is the Tower card. So there's and with the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Cups, let's talk about it. There's something here that you are very confused about, or there's something that you don't see quite clearly, that you're not getting exactly the right hints, or you're not quite like seeing the truth of, there's kind of like a lot of options, or there's a lot of fog, or there's a lot of something. And Spirit is not saying that that's your fault. There could just be a lot of options, or there could just be, you could just be in a position right now where the fog is really heavy around you. It could be, Spirit is saying like clarity is coming. Clarity is coming on a particular situation here. And the Tower card literally just dropped on the crown chakra. So you are going to be getting some kind of download here. Spirit just wants you to say, like, when you get the vibe, understand that it's the truth. Understand that it's the truth. As much as it might be hard to accept, or it might be like, what? Like, you're either going to have a dream, you're going to get a download, you're going to just have this feeling, this gut feeling. Please trust it and go with it. There is a brand new beginning coming here. But Spirit, it's like telling me, like, Spirit's like, they see that you're fighting to figure out something, that you're fighting to overcome something, that you're fighting to put something in its place, or to see the truth and see clarity about this. But you feel like your hands are tied. Like, I don't have what it takes to see through this clarity. Spirit is bringing in this clarity to clear up the fog. So it's kind of almost like, okay, the clouds were gathering, and now finally, boom, the storm is hitting, the rain is falling, and then afterwards, what's going to remain is the truth, right? And then Spirit is going to have this Tower moment here, and then when the storm clears, you're going to be left with this illumination of the truth, right? This is the cup that you should choose. This is the path that you should take. This is where you should go, right? Let's talk about the beginning of something new. Okay? But I do feel like you're going to feel like, and then, when this realization, with this clarity, when this choice becomes clear to you, right? When this choice becomes clear to you, and you make that choice, that's when the blessings are going to come in. That's when your wish fulfillment is going to come rolling in. There's going to be a lot of energy coming rolling in towards you about this and around this. Let's get some astro cards on this. Yeah, I just heard Spirit say something that has been bothering you is going to get a clear, definitive answer. For some of you, it's someone that's been bothering you, like a particular person that's been like bothering you or trying to mess with you or trying to lie to you. Third house, you're going to get communication about this. You're going to receive communication about what to do. Or this person is going to communicate to you in a way that's going to make it like very clear to you that you're just like, oh, this ain't it. For some of you, you could have been, you could have recently met someone. Now, this could be like a coworker. This could be somebody that you met in like a group of people or friends. Yeah, messages. Communication and messages. Like Spirit is just telling you. Entrance again here, like with the new beginning. Spirit is telling you like you're about to receive the messages that you need. And I'm thinking about, and I have the deck right here, the Moonology deck, and I'm thinking, I think it's the Gemini card in there. I think it's the new moon in Gemini, which is like the answers that you need are coming. That's what I'm getting. Change. You're going to receive some kind of messages that are going to bring about a change. Some kind of sudden realization, again, like that tower energy here, right? Exactly. Vision. You're going to receive some kind of communication in a vision, in a download, in a dream. And it's going to help you to cultivate a new manner of thinking or feeling or taking things forward or stopping things so that you can focus on what truly deserves your energy. There is something here about that. And now Spirit is saying, okay, I want to talk about this over here with this. Let's talk about him. Okay. What is this? Let's talk about him, Spirit. Oh, look, see, I knew. I said that this felt karmic. The devil. With the Knight of Wands on the back. This is about somebody who's coming forward. You could have somebody that's coming for you or again, this could be that person that's trying to bother you. That person that's trying to bother you or that person that's bothering you, that's triggering you. You could have somebody that's trying to bother you, trying to trigger you, trying to like pick at you, try to say something to you. It could be a particular coworker or a boss or a particular friend. Like every time, like you could have a conversation with them and they could just seem like they're just in a mood to try to argue. Or you could be talking to a friend or a lover or a family member, and it just seems like they're like, why are you trying to start an argument? Like, why are you I'm like, oh hey, isn't it a beautiful day? I guess, if you really feel that way. Oh, well, I do. I don't know. I feel like it's hot outside. Well, I mean, I don't mind the heat, I guess, but we have been getting a lot of rain. Yeah, whatever. It's kind of just like, whoa, like what? Like we're just having a conversation. We're just talking about things. Like, why are you being so snippy? Like, what's your problem? And if it's somebody that's a little bit more distant to you, maybe you're just like, okay, they're having a bad day, not my problem. And you just walk away from them, right? A lot of truth could be being revealed to you about things right now. There's something here about the fact that you could know something. You could know something. You know the truth about something. Somebody feels like you see past their mask or you see the real them when other people don't. Like in a negative way. Like say this is that person that is in the family or, you meet, a friend's new, boyfriend or girlfriend or, like person that they're thinking about going on a date with, and you just get a bad vibe from this person. Everybody else seems to like them or everybody else doesn't really seem to see what you see. there's some kind of vibe that's off between you and this person. And you mean, and maybe you're probably not taking it personally. You're probably just like, whatever, not, me and everybody are not supposed to get along. It is what it is. But there's something here about the fact that this person feels intimidated, or this person feels, oh gosh, with this, and then this four of swords. I keep on hearing lay it to rest, lay it to rest. That's so weird. I have never gotten that vibe out of this card, but some kind of way, I'm getting like a passed over or like a past life vibe between you and this person. And it doesn't have to be anything too serious. This is so strange, but I'm seeing it so vividly, so it might resonate for somebody. I don't know, or maybe this is the situation with this person. Like, I see a person, like an older woman, going to a deli and like getting getting a cut of meat and going home and complaining to their family and being like, every single time this particular butcher is at the shop, they give me terrible pieces of meat. I think they're doing it on purpose. There's something here, and I don't know if that's a past life thing or maybe it's a current life thing. It could be something as simple like that, right? Like you go to a gas station and the person that's checking people out is nice to every single person in front of you, and then they get to you and they're just like, you're like, what did I do? They're like, hey, how are you today? Like, okay, can I get such and such on pump 3? Pump 3. And then you like walk off and they're like, hey, how are you? To the next person, and you're just like, what the heck? Like, what was that? So weird. Like, there's something here about like your energy. Like your energy, the energy that you're in right now. And I'm not saying your energy is attracting people being rude to you, but there's something here about your energy that is triggering this person, whoever they are, it's triggering them. Yeah, death in reverse. There's something very like stagnant, or there's something here that is not very healthy in this person's life, whoever they are. And there is just something about your energy. It's not allowing, they're not allowed, yeah, they're just hurt. They're hurt. They're not healing themselves. Or maybe, I don't know. It's not my business. Yeah, like, yes. This person is off in their feelings and they're hurt. For some of you, you might have expressed, oh my gosh, I got that promotion, or oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Or maybe you're just happy. Maybe you're just walking around, your work or your life, just la la, hey, how are you? And they're just like, I hate morning people, or I hate people that are so happy. And don't take it personally. It's just them. Temperance. Bring temperance to the situation. Don't let it, because the energy, and believe me, I feel it, you guys. The energy right now is very like judgmental. It's very like, oh my gosh. Somebody might say something out of pocket to you. Somebody might say something completely out of pocket to you because the temperance card just flipped off of the deck. And like my thumb like hit it and it flipped it off the deck and it landed upside down on this communication and messages. Somebody might say something completely inappropriate and out of pocket to you. Spirit is telling you to try to keep your cool. Like, stand your ground, set your boundaries, but like, what did I say? Let's talk about a glow up, right? Somebody here is mad because you're glowing up, because you look good, because let's talk about her. Ooh. Especially if you are that her, this person could be talking about you. Again, with the glow up energy. Let's talk about the journey. Exactly. That's what it is. Let's talk about throat chakra. This person is jealous. Okay? That's just what it comes down to it. And they might not even be able to understand why they feel this way. If they don't have a high level of emotional intelligence, or if they aren't doing the healing work on themselves, it could come across as just like, I just don't like that person. I don't know why. You know, it's given me that whole saying, like, you know, like the something about your glow, your light, your energy irritates their demons, right? Like it's something like that. Let's talk about your mind. Yeah. Don't let this, again, let's talk about a glow up. There is just something here that is just got this person irked. Like this person feels lost, this person feels without, and you're not. You know, for some of you, like, and I just got this with that Five of Pentacles. First, yeah, what did I say? Low emotional intelligence. For some of you, I would normally maybe not say something like this, but Spirit is just giving me like a heads up, like, keep this in its place. Spirit is saying that for some of you, this person that's been being rude to you might come to you and start being very nice to you. They might come to you. They might even apologize to you. They might even be like, oh, I was really dealing with some stuff. So sorry. If this person tries to act like they're your friend, Spirit wants you to know this person is not trying to be your friend. This person is faking being nice. This person has got some kind of weird manipulation thing that they're trying to do to you. Some kind of mental manipulation where, like, one day they're really nice to you. The next day they're really mean to you. Like, next time you see them, they're, you know, and so this person is trying to create some kind of weird hook or some kind of weird emotional connection to you where it's like, if they're nice to you, you think everything's okay. If they're mean to you, they're trying to ruin your day. Like, that's a nasty energy. There's something very emotionally manipulative about this person where they are trying to kind of trigger you, where they're trying to say something. They're trying to, like, I'm not even gonna lie, this is giving me some kind of like karmic bond or trauma bond sort of type thing where they're trying to create this, like, I want you, no, I don't want you. I want you, no, I don't want you. Like that Knight of Wands. Like, one day they're your friend, the next day they're cold and distant, and they wanna have you in your mind thinking like, well, what did I do? What did I say? Because they were being so nice to me last week, and now when I saw them, they're being rude, or they're nice to every other person, but then they're rude to me, and then nice to people after me. Why? Why me? Why choose me? They're trying to create that dynamic with you. Or the darkness inside of them or the darkness that's attached to them is trying to create this kind of mental strife for you, right? So don't let it attach to you. Don't let it, like, the darkness or people who just have these kind of low vibrational, egotistical, where their ego is still in control, they can very easily be influenced by jealousy, anger, by their other stuff, just to lash out. They don't even, for a lot of them, they don't even know why. They don't even know why they do it. But it's because of your light. They want to drain a little bit of your light by having some kind of weird emotional control over you. Even if it's just for a split second. You ever met those people that's just, that you're like, why is this person acting like this? And you have this thing where it's like, what have you, like, never had any kind of power or control in your life or something? And you're just like on some kind of power trip. Like, what's going, like, why? Like, why are you, like, those are the rules. Like, why are you being that way? Like, I remember that happened to me one time. I went to shop at a certain very large chain grocery store slash just store in general store. Everybody knows about it. Okay. The blue box. And I went there and something inside of me, when I picked up, I was buying a carpet cleaner, and when I picked it up, something inside me told me, take a picture of the price. So I took a picture of the price. When I went up there, it rang up for a different price. And I was like, something told me. So I called the little person over there because I was at the self-checkout, and I was like, hey, this is the picture of the price that's on the thing, you know, and this is the price that it's ringing up for. It's not right. And they were just like, oh, okay, well, this is what you know, and then that person, you know, they went back and forth with me a little bit. They called over, like, the head little manager lady over the self-checkout thing and, like, sent her back there. She took forever. She was back there for, like, almost 20 minutes. And I was just standing there. And she finally came back and she was like, I didn't find it. And I was just like, what do you mean? And she was like, I couldn't even find this product back there. I was like, it's on aisle L, whatever, like whatever it was. And she was just like, I didn't see it. So, and I was like, so you're not going to price match it? I was like, so this is the price that you guys have it on the shelf. Like, and then the lady was like, hold on. The lady, the other like self-checkout person that was sitting there, she looked it up in the system and she's like, oh, that's the price it's actually supposed to be in the system. When I look it up online, when I look it up in our system, it says it's supposed to be the price that it's marked on the shelf. And she told like the head manager that. And the head manager was like, no, it rang up for a different price. And I was just like, but even your own system is saying that it's not. So now it's not even about me being like, well, it's a false advertisement. You should give me for the price that somebody messed up. No, like it's a computer error. And I was like, so you're telling me you want me to pay more than the actual price that it really actually does cost? And the lady literally, the manager was just looked me up and down and she said, I'm not changing the price, and just walked off. And I was just like, go get your manager that's above her. Like, go get, like, because I'm not going to pay. Because it was like a $30 difference. And I was like, I'm not paying this $30 difference just because she doesn't want to match the price that's actually in your system. And when she went and got the other manager, she showed her in the system. She's like, it's just ringing up for the wrong price. On the shelf, it's the right price. She has a picture of it on the shelf. It's the right price. And in my system, it's ringing up for the right price. Okay, then we'll just match it. Then we'll match the price that it is supposed to be in our system. And I was like, okay. But I was just like, so I didn't push the subject, right? Because I was just like, whatever. Like I got it for the price. And that's what I told the lady, as she, like the other self-checkout manager lady, I was just like, I'm not asking to get it for a special price because somebody messed up pricing it. I'm just not going to pay more than the price that it actually is. And I told her while I was sitting there waiting, I even looked it up online and I was like, and even online, it's that same price. In your system, it says it's the same price. It's just ringing up wrong on the register. And it's just like, why won't you just, I'm not going to pay more than it actually cost, right? Just cause. And the other manager's like, oh yeah, no, we'll just fix this. It's obviously just a mess up. And so it's something like that. If you have somebody like being like, I'm going to stand on this because I just don't want to help you. Oh, I always remember the face of that lady where she was just like, I'm not matching the price, and just walked off. I'm just like, what? You have to. I'll call corporate right now. No, like I know how to. It's just a thing. Like normally I wouldn't push it, but like I said, I'm not paying more than it costs just cause you think I should. So it's something like that, right? Like it's something like that, to say that whole long story, just to say it could be an example like that where somebody's really trying to be like, actually just F you because I don't feel like it today. Even when justice is on your side or it's the right thing to do, to what you're saying is just trying to stand up for yourself to do the right thing, right? The right thing by you, or just the right thing like that. It just was what it's cost. Like I'm not paying more than it cost, right? So what did I just say? Come on now. And it could be your sense of like fairness or your sense of justice or something. You could be feeling anger or something like that. Where exactly, look, you might be kind of feeling like maybe I got time today. And yeah, it could be something at your job. You could be feeling like, no, I got time today because this is what it's actually supposed to be. Like by our company law, you are required to do this, or you are required to, like, I looked it up in the HR guide, or I looked it up in our handbook, and it actually isn't against the rules for me to be able to do this. Like, and it isn't written anywhere that it's a rule, or it actually is written right here that it is a rule. You have to allow me to do this, or you have to allow me, or if I put in the proper paperwork for it, you have to accept it, or you have to take it in. And there's something here about somebody just being like, I don't have to do anything. And it's like, yeah, you do. There's something here about that, like where it's just kind of like, actually, yes, you do, because it's your freaking job to do it. Like there's, yeah. This person is going to, yeah, so this person is going to come forward and make an offer to you that's a temptation to fall back into your old self, right? So it's like, I'm a brand new person. I ain't trying to cuss out somebody. I'm not trying to lose my job over this. I'm not trying to do this, but you're not going to talk to me any way you want to, or you're not going to say something inappropriate to me, or, this customer is wilding out on me. Like, I'm really trying to remain calm and be chill about it, but you are really just pushing it, and I'm not sure why. It's because they're trying to trigger you. They are trying to trigger you. But Spirit is also saying simultaneously, you have a brand new beginning coming in. So it's kind of like, yeah, I've been talking about this on the channel, right? New level, new doubt, like the new level. But right here, it's kind of just like right before you're walking into a new cycle, you have this new beginning coming in. You got people testing you. You got people from your past, or you got people, trying to bring out that old version of you. You have people trying, yeah, exactly. What did I just say? I said you have a brand new cycle coming in for you, but these people trying to rush in and get you to cuss somebody out or do something inappropriate. Like, it's something like that. And Spirit is saying, when those moments come up, just remind yourself, the devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. You trying to get me to lose my job? No. You trying to get me to step out and say something inappropriate to you? No. You trying to test my boundaries? Don't. Like, you trying to say something? No. So now, if you need to stand firm in your boundaries and say, hey, it's inappropriate for you to talk to me that way. I don't appreciate it. But if this person continues, don't fall into the argument. Don't fall into the trap. Like, don't fall into the trap of fighting with this person, getting angry over this person, holding a grudge over this. Like, you are way too blessed, right, to go back and forth with this person who is just intimidated by you. Because at the truth, like, I'm not trying to say this, like, just be empathetic towards this person that's just being controlled by the devil. Exactly. Thank you, Spirit. I ain't got time for it. It's BS, and I ain't got time for it. Just that. Stand your grounds, but be, like, appropriate. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit said, I do not have time. You don't have time to go back and forth. Right? You got too much other stuff to do. You got a whole spiritual journey that you're walking down. You're trying, I know here on the channel, you guys are trying to create businesses. You're trying to manifest in your big blessings. You're trying to get your money. You're trying to step up and get your education. You're trying to get those certifications. You're trying to wrap all the drama up and move on with your life. And that's what it feels like. It feels like this person is like, drama? Oh, you're trying to walk away from the drama. Let me just bring it to your doorstep. And you're like, no, right? With that 5 of Pentacles, slam. No thanks. I'm going to slam the door in your face. And you can just sit out there in the cold on the doorstep in the freezing cold. It's not my business. I am not opening my home, my house, my sacred temple to you to invade, to come in here, to jump into my mind, to start trying to emotionally control me. It's weird. There's some kind of weird, inappropriate energy that this person is trying to create some kind of tie with you in some type of way, right? It's like you're like, you know what, God, I'm not going to fight anymore. I'm not going back and forth anymore. I'm done with that, right? And up comes somebody like, ooh, my enemy. It's, I call you out. Come out here and face me. No, I sure won't. No, I sure won't. Coward. You can call me whatever you want to. I'm staying inside these castle walls. Like, I don't care. I'm not falling. And, that's what it feels like. Those moments where somebody's trying to goat somebody into doing something and they're like, oh, you're a chicken. Oh, don't you want to fight me? Like, no, I don't. That's childish shit. I got grown people. Exactly. I got too much grown people shit to do to be falling for the BS. Okay. I got other stuff to do. The star card. There's a lot of healing that's happening here for you. And you might just have people trying to just, to bring out the old unhealed version of you. Exactly. Some people are like, no. Remember that you've been spending your time educating yourself about how to overcome karmic bounds, overcome, these past versions of yourself that maybe would have popped off or would have said something or would have fought somebody or would have, had a whole thing going with this person. No, I don't got time for it. See this person as just an unhealed person that has their own issues and has their own problems. They're not your issues and they're not your problems to take up, right? They're not. My face is itching so bad. Oh my gosh. Whew, the psychic itch is serious. It's itching on my chin, it's itching on my lips, it's itching on my nose, on my chin. I'm like, oh my God, my face. It's like crazy. Yeah, exactly. Whoops. Exactly. Worry about your plans for the future, okay? Worry about your plans for the future. Worry about your victory. Worry about making your plans, letting go of the old cycle, taking that world portal and portaling in and manifesting in a new way of being, a new thought, a new process. You've already learned the lessons from this old cycle. This person is just representing a temptation from the past, okay? This person, these people, whoever, right? It's a temptation of the past to have the old version of you pop up and be like, you know what? You're not going to talk to me. And it's just like, it's not even worth it, right? It's not even worth it. There's like a new way of like putting up your boundaries. Because maybe in the past, you thought that going back and forth and arguing and doing all of that was you setting your boundaries, right? And spirit and spirit has taken you on a journey of you learning that getting involved and going back and forth and, oh, I just can't stand them and they're doing this and they're doing that. Yeah. It's not. It drains your energy, right? It connects. You're not over it if you're still angry about it. You're not over it if you're still thinking, and it's like, it's not worth it to start something here. Set up your boundaries. If somebody is saying something or doing something inappropriate to you, say, you can't talk to me that way. I don't appreciate that and you need to stop. But gray rock, right? Gray rock them. Like, I have no emotions, no feelings, no nothing. I'm not angry. I'm not upset. I'm not happy. I'm not anything about this. There's no emotional ties here for you to connect any kind of hooks to. I don't care about you. I don't care about what you're doing. I don't care about shit. Because there is something here about this person trying to create a tie of anger to like pull out that anger out of you and to have you in the state of anger. And to have you in the state of judgment or, being irritated. Ain't got time for it. Don't be preoccupied by that energy. Focus on what's important to you. Okay? Solely focus on what's important to you. Right? Again, like I said, with that queen of swords, I ain't got time for it. I ain't got time. I'm not going back and forth with you. I'm not arguing with you. I'm not talking to you about it. Like, no. No, period. It's a full sentence and that's all I got for you. Turning my back and walking the hell away. No. No. I'm not. I'm not fixing to be distracted by you. I'm not fixing to be called out by you. You're not fixing to make me get called into the boss's office so that he can have a talk with me about nothing. Not a thing. I'm not fixing to no. Right? Keep planning and heading towards your ultimate satisfaction, okay? Because that's what you're planning, right? You're planning for success and victory. And you will receive that victory, but I'm just telling you, this person is just trying to come in and is trying to pull you back into this old cycle, okay? It's this old cycle of BS. Because this Ten of Pentacles is, for me right now, is really representing like that kind of toxic legacy, right? That we might be trying to overcome. Those toxic generational mindsets that we are trying to remove ourselves from, that we are trying to expunge from our life so that we don't have to deal with the BS anymore, right? Exactly. Introspect. It's more about them. It's not about you. It's more about them. It's not about you. Okay. Any kind of closing thoughts? We're not getting into a whole new thing here, Spirit. Okay. We're just having some closing thoughts. See, I knew that you were trying to do that because I could feel it coming. Exploration, resources, review, vision. I definitely think that you are going to also be given some kind of vision about how to expand your resources, and something that you're being drawn to very create. Hold on just one second. Oh, sorry, you guys. I looked up and I saw a disaster about to happen. Y'all ever like that with your kids or with your animals or anything like that? You just look at, you're like, this is about to become a whole thing. Let me just go ahead and be like, nope. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. You are seeing a disaster trying to unfold itself right in front of you, and you're just like, nope. Ain't nobody got the time for that today. It's not my business. That's also like this friend, like, again, right? You could see somebody going towards disaster and you could have been like, hey, friend, you should be careful of this. Or, hey, friend. And they're just like, you know what? I did it. Nah, nah, nah. Don't worry about me. You're just jealous because you ain't got no man or whatever, right? You'd be like, okay. Not your business. It's not your business. It's not your business to step out of your place and try to help that person see the light or anything like. It's not your business. Okay? Your energies need to be elsewhere. And Spirit is saying right now there is something that you are being drawn. Look at that. Look at that. Confrontation. I'm telling you, this is a distraction. Okay? The enemy is trying to distract you. You have something that you're being guided to research, that you're being guided to look, like I said earlier, right? You're being guided to start that business. You're being guided to create that project. You're being guided to, network and go out there into the community. You're being guided to get those certifications. You're being guided to go and take that course. You're being guided to read that book, to do that research, right? I already said make that content, but you are being guided to, to make that project, explore that road, right? Follow your passions, because it is going to lead to resources, right? To the development of resources. So explore yourself and not other people. Exactly. Achieve. Spirit is trying to, yes, exactly. Spirit is telling you right now to immerse yourself in achieving for you, right? Not babysitting other people and their feelings and what they're going through. Don't concern yourself with it, right? And damn sure don't get drawn into any kind of confrontation, because for some of you, this could be coming before the confrontation happens, right? And so Spirit is just saying it's not worth the confrontation. It's not worth, let me sit down, because if you're trying to sit down and tell somebody about something, they might just go off on you. They might just have a whole thing, and they might just, go off on you, get triggered by you. And Spirit is saying it's not worth it. So keep your mouth closed and let grown people handle their business. Okay? So if you have a friend, a family member that you see is heading towards disaster, and if you've said something and this person is like, well, you know what, or blah, 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 or I've told them 1,000 times, stop. Then stop. Stop talking. Stop telling. Go where you're wanted. Right? Stop wasting your energy going towards a person that doesn't respect it or doesn't appreciate it or whatever. Like I said, your energy is best to be used on you. It's best, it's going to be best used by you right now. The climate of everything is changing. 55 transits. You definitely could be having something transiting through your astrological chart right now. So pay attention to that. If that's something that you're into, you could have some kind of major planet or something transiting through something in your chart. Like I said, I'm saying this again, I'm really not deeply into astrology. I know a few of the terms and things like that. If you are, right now might be a good time to kind of look at it, because it might explain some of the needs, the wants, the desires, the triggers that you are experiencing right now. Deep exploration of yourself, your wants, your desires, your resources, where you want to go should be the 100% top priority, and everything else should fall very low beyond that. Okay, I don't even know if whatever this person, this thing, whatever it is, it shouldn't even be on your radar, because like Spirit said in the very beginning, honestly, mind your business. Stay in your lane, right? Stay in your lane. Let them figure it out. It's their life. They're an adult. Let them figure it out. You know, and if somebody is being triggered by you and trying to project that energy onto you, skirt, skirt, skirt. No, I don't have time for it. I don't care about it, and I don't have time for it. I'm gonna move on about my day. I'm not gonna get triggered by you. Yeah, yeah. Virgo, we're in we're in Leo season right now. Be aware of like the shifts in energy that could be happening around the 8-8 portal. Okay, and it's like a special 888 because 2024 God's adds up to 8 as well, so it's going to be the special 888 portal. So you could, I don't know what I'm going to be putting out this reading, but you know, it's going to be affecting you before and after, you know, that portal. And so this transit that you're having right here, and there's something here about the transition over from Leo season to Virgo season is going to be very significant as well. Messages. You're going to be receiving this vision, this message. It's coming to you. So prepare yourself and don't get distracted. That's what Spirit wants to tell you. Don't get distracted. Keep in your strength. Keep in your seat of power. You know who you are and you know where you should be. Don't let the bullshit get a hold of you. Exactly. Whatever kind of discomfort that's happening here, it's because you're being activated to heal by this 888 Leo portal. And you have an activation coming in here in this 888 portal that is going to be about you chasing after your North Node energy, you chasing after your passions, your desires. That should be taken center stage, not the bullshit, not the drama, especially not somebody else's drama. Get out of here. Nope. No. Okay, that's what I have for you. Thank you so much. I know this is a 45-minute reading of me just being like, let them deal with their shit. They're an adult. Focus on you. Don't worry about it. Okay, but that's what I have to say, okay? Thank you guys so very much for being here with me today. I really appreciate you guys as always, okay? I hope that this reading brought the love, light, and clarity that you needed to your situation, okay? 46 down on the clock. That might be significant for somebody, okay? Thank you to your angel spirits, guardians, angels, and guides for guiding you here to get this information, all right? Thank you to my angel spirits, guardians, ancestors, and guides for guiding me through delivering this message as well as keeping me safe while they did so. I really appreciate you guys as always. And if you feel guided to get a personal reading from me, my contact information is down below. I'll see you in the comment section or I'll see you there, okay? So thank you so very much. See you in my next reading, hopefully, right? Hey, babies, come to say goodbye at the very end. Yeah. All right. I appreciate you guys as always. Keep up the good work. Mind your business. Don't worry about other people's drama. It's not your drama. As much as they might want to try to make it your drama, it's not your drama. Don't get involved. Don't have anything to say about it. And honestly, just be like, not my business. I got my own shit to worry about. And that's what Spirit wants you to remember. Okay. Thank you guys so very much. And I will see you lovelies in the next one. Okay. Bye.